It's the one and only Two Live Show. Let's go. Two Live Show. We in this bitch. Two Live Show.
Champs.
Legit. Two Live Show. We keep it lit. Two Live Show. I got them views. Two Live Show.
Shit.
She got them too. Two Live Show. We can't not lose. Two Live Show. Hey.
Well, welcome back. Welcome back. We're in this thing. We had to take a week off because, you know, sometimes you got to do that. Plus, you know, act like you missed us and keep viewing more often. Anyway, we're back in this thing. It's the one and only D Nice, and I'm with my lovely co-host
Joy.
And we're in here with the Two Live Show, trying to do our thing. What you got going on this week? What's going on?
Yo, I just finished my rewrite. I'm going to email it to him the moment I get my car.
Okay,
so he can
looking
see
forward
it.
to seeing what
the Rams, they pulled it off. It was a really great game.
Man, hey.
The Cooper Cup.
All the folks who owe me money, man, why y'all taking so long to pay, bro?
Paytas did
Come on, man.
Paytas did it. So, like, you know, Cooper Cup and Aaron Donald, I thought it was a tie for MVP.
Yeah, it should have been co-MVP.
Yeah, fuck you, Stafford. You were trying your best to lose that game. Yeah, but Odell Beckham got his ring. I'm really happy about that. And,
Rams, nigga.
And, you know, so we had Lakers, Dodgers, and the Rams.
Yeah, last 3 years, nigga.
Trifecta. I want any city to top that.
Top it.
Any city.
Where you at? New York?
Type it. We're Atlanta.
Louisiana?
Anyway.
Whatever.
Chicago.
Atlanta. What?
I know. There's
I've never seen no three of the champions.
I mean.
Falcons?
Yeah.
Sorry, Falcons.
Hawks.
I don't mean to hate y'all like that, but
Hawks.
It's hard to like y'all. So.
Yeah, I don't like y'all.
Y'all.
Yeah, any city. Come with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we had the LA Galaxy one as well a couple of years back.
Yeah, man.
We've just tried.
Yeah, man.
It's just
Quad
factor.
Yeah, that's what we're doing in this thing.
When the Kings come around, you know, we can really brag.
How you dealing with this, everything in the news and shit? What you think going on?
With the Ukraine and Russia, I just pray to God that we don't go to World War III over Ukraine.
Man, that shit, I don't think so. I don't think
I pray. They might fucking bring you out of retirement, man. Like, get your ass back on this shit. Like, get your ass back on this shit.
They have to find me, nigga. Plus, it's the age limit. They don't need no... They don't need no half a century ass.
Hey, we need leadership on that damn boat.
True.
Yeah,
but hey,
I just pray, like, if all the countries to go to war over World War III, I just don't want it to be Ukraine. Yeah. Like, fucking Italy, I can explain, but like.
Did you watch that lame ass All-Star game, bro?
No, actually, I forgot it was on before somebody.
I would say the whole thing was lame. The 3-point, that shit was the most exciting part of it.
How was a dunking contest?
That was the worst part. That was the fucking nigga was attempting dunks like 5 times and shit. Then they finally get the dunk. Niggas like, man, they gave a trophy to somebody from New York, Obi something, Toggin or something.
Never heard of dude.
Yeah, but he played for New York Knicks. So congrats to him. But that was the most lackluster slam dunk event in history, nigga, period. Like since their inception, that shit was garbage.
It was in Cleveland? What the fuck is
it? Yeah, man. They was their turn to try to show something.
Why? It's Cleveland. No one's going to Cleveland.
Hey, man. Cleveland actually balling. They team is doing good.
Anybody's doing better than the Lakers, so I can... Man,
that's a whole other story.
I didn't want to talk about
We tried to fail with Westbrook, man.
Westbrook.
We tried, bro. Yeah. What you listening to musically though? What's on your playlist right now?
I've been on Janet Jackson recently because of
throwbacks or
throwbacks. Like Escapades is like my joint.
Okay,
like she was like, yo, I want to take you out.
Did you watch the documentary?
I did. I watched parts.
That's why.
Yes, it's in there. Like, you know, she's like, I want to
watch that documentary.
You really get into
the first and second album.
Yeah,
that Control album was.
Control.
It went platinum. That's how fire it was.
And in the Rhythm Nation.
What's platinum, D Nice? Tell her.
It's when you sell over 1 million records.
No, man, that's the platinum. Let me tell you, it's 10 million albums.
Oh, it's 10 million. Shit.
Yeah.
All right. Hey.
Million is platinum. 10 million is diamond. I'll let your boy in the Diamond Club. That would be Michael Jackson, Prince, motherfucking Snoop. I think Snoop in that list.
Hey, congratulations, Snoop, for buying Def.
Jay-Z, you know.
Hold on, how did you like the halftime show?
Man, I love that
Me
shit,
too.
man.
Snoop Crip walking, they show Tams. They show Tams. I was like, oh, Tams. Yeah, I loved it. I just didn't like Mary J. I didn't like Mary J. Blige when she did like the No More Pain song. I'm like, it's the Super Bowl. We don't want to hear this.
Yeah, she stay to her MO. Her MO is pain and woman suffrage, so she had to play that. She should have played that damn happy. That would have been fire.
I just want to be happy.
No, it's
Yeah, I love the halftime show. Kendrick, I love Kendrick.
Yeah,
Kendrick brought
He coming soon. He coming back soon with some fire for y'all.
Kendrick, that was a lot of fun. I thought they were gonna do a Tupac hologram for us.
What I'm listening to right now, rap like who dropped like locally, not locally, but my new little joints, you know, because I am hip hop. Y'all little homies need to know that. So I'm listening to Babyface Ray. His new shit dropped like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Shit, fire. I love that shit. Gunna shit is for some reason I love that shit, but that shit fire too. A lot of folks don't like Gunna, and I can understand why. But this album was just in rotation, bro. And the Alchemist and Currency album, fire. Man. Y'all better go out there and check that shit out. Anyway, we giving you an update of what's going on with us. What's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? Come check us out. See what you want. Yeah. And we'll give you what you need. So anyway, what time is it?
True Life Show. News and sports. 5 questions. 30 seconds. Let's go. That's the wrong one.
It was?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we saved 30 seconds at the same time. But it's okay.
Okay, fine.
It's okay. We know why.
Okay, yeah, we definitely know why. So anyway, I got 30 seconds to ask her 5 questions, see what her point of view is on these topics in my head and what's in the news, or, you know, what I want to know about a woman, or I want to know about, you know, anything. So here we go. So you're raising 2 boys and you're doing it on your own, and a lot of women are. What can you give as an encouragement of keep it moving, like don't give up? What can you say to the women?
They're going to be coming in, and they're going to try you about 12 or 13 because they feel that they are now superior to them because they're bigger, their voice drops, their nuts are starting to hang or whatever. But you still have to, you know, establish authority over them. Like
talking back and shit.
Yeah, shit, telling me fucking no, whatever. So yeah, you met the older boy.
Yeah.
So like you have to constantly keep that authority figure. You can't be your kids' friends. That shit comes later. But constantly just press what your need, what you want them to do. Don't follow along or get the fuck out.
Right. All right, there we go. All right, second question for your ass is you're out here single and mingling. So how the status quo? What you happy with your status, or you looking for some more stability?
You know what? I'm enjoying the present. I have to say that we say, you know, the future. What does our future look like? Yo, man, if you can't enjoy what you have in front of you, you can't enjoy. You can't even look forward to the future. Like I love what I have currently. I don't know if it's going to change. I don't know if it's going to involve anything. But right now, I have like 0 complaints. Like everything has been up and up. No stress. You know, if we have an issue, we talk about it in like a respectful and, you know, in loving manner, I guess, if you want to say that. But like, I love it. Like the present is like 2 thumbs up.
All right, there you go. Happy life, happy wife. Future wife, maybe.
Oh.
Possibly. You never know.
Just
take you off the market. Do your job, boy.
Just separate homes.
All right, so damn, I had a good one on me. And
think about it. Question 3.
Yeah, question 3. Yeah, you're by your way. Nah, I'm gonna rewind that one. Hold on. So the third question is, God damn it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, jamming to some new music. Who you listen to? Like, what new artists are you jamming to right now?
You know, I have. I
Who
don't
would
think
you recommend?
I don't think
to
I'm
your-
I don't think I'm jamming to anyone new, but like their sound is kind of like always new to me.
Mhm.
I've been listening to like current Jill Scott.
Okay.
Jill Scott is a freak, and Maxwell's new stuff is coming out as
Okay.
well.
So old school, new music.
Yeah,
Okay.
old school, new music. These cats, I just
Not really answering the question.
I know. I'm
but
sorry. I'm gonna get to.
You can't go 5 for 5, I guess. So
I
that
can't.
was
I can't.
all right. That was 4, right?
This
So
is number 4.
that was 4.
This is number 4.
Oh, this is number 4. All right. So you looking at the kids of the future because you teach them. You're a teacher. Good job out here in these streets. What do you see as that being promising for our next generation? Yeah, a lot of silence. What do you see?
I see nothingness. It is depressing. It is sad, and it is very concerning.
Parents gotta do better.
They gotta do better.
Yo, you live on the 2 Live show, man. We recording this stuff. What you got for us? We got a visitor right now. What's his name? What you got going on for us?
I'm just chilling, bro. I was seeing what you was doing. I was about to come through and I can't say that.
You got a special guest?
You got a special guest. Who is this? DJ Grosky? Who is this?
Man, this TJ Chicken Feet.
All right, man. Well, bring me that beats I need and we'll chop it up later. All right, buddy.
All right, now.
Yeah.
Hey, we keep it 100.
Keep 100, man. DJ Chicken Feet. He got them good.
He got the scratch. He got the chicken scratch.
Yeah, he got the
scratch.
That's why they call him Chicken G.
All right. So 5th question.
All right, last question. Man. So you see the Democrats ain't doing too well because they fucking up with their own party. Do you really see a Republican takeover in the midterms?
I don't think the Democrats are fucking up. I just think their messaging is all off.
There you go.
If they have just one united thing, stop saying what didn't happen and tell them what is happening.
Facts.
How they took away the child tax credit that I fucking loved. How the Republicans are doing X, Y, and Z. You won. You're not in defense. You won. So you go on offense. You let them say what is your. They don't even have an agenda. They don't even have an agenda. So the Democrats
they still gonna say that Trump won.
Yeah, they don't. Their agenda is Trump won. So come on, Democrats, step it up. Step it up.
Don't be stupid, people. Let's be smart. And even if you are a Republican, come on, man. If you're out here still saying that Trump won the election, then clearly you don't need to be in office. So on that note, we're gonna move on from Melon and go to the Melon Report.
The Melon Report.
Hey, that's where we're going.
That was supposed to be first, but you know what?
Well,
it's upside down.
Yeah.
Ain't it? Big facts. It's the Melon Report. Big facts. It's the Melon Report. With joy.
That Cali
Big
shit.
facts. It's the Melon Report. No cap. Big facts. It's the Melon Report.
Hey. That's all her.
All right, my Melon Report is not really something I like to not talk about, but it should be even celebrated, really. But 61 years ago today, Malcolm X was assassinated at the Audubon Ballroom in Harlem, New York. Malcolm X was really on an ascension to just really trying to bridge the gaps between people he once were like, no, you don't belong in this area, to where like, hey, I understand, I learned, we need to all come together. So, he was supposed to actually be, I want to say, in Ghana that weekend and sort of meet with all these different, black world leaders in this one space, but he was murdered. There's a very good Netflix series called Who Killed Malcolm X, and they go through like the case, and they really come through, and it turned out to be, they say, he hired this former convict and a Muslim, and he came in and he shot Malcolm X. I did not know that his family was there, and they also didn't even check the guy. So, it's to think that what would happen with Malcolm would have survived if Medgar ever survived. What MLK, and the thing what they don't mention MLK, that he was assassinated, he was murdered. They never say that. They're like he was, he died. No, that nigga was taken out on purpose. So, One thing I always loved about Malcolm X is what he said to black women. He said, "Put your skin next to white women. No matter, it's there's no wonder why they're jealous. You have beautiful skin. You have, He just really gave empowerment and love.
Melanin, baby.
Yeah, melanin. He gave really empowerment and love to black people when we needed it at the time. We were just downtrodden, really coming out of slavery and reconstruction from our parents and grandparents.
Mentally, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like he really did mentally set black people's mind of like, you are just as good, if not better, than anyone else. And one thing that I go by what Malcolm X said was, by any means necessary. And I hold to that to this day. By any means necessary, we will be successful. By any means necessary, we will defend black lives. By any means necessary, we will push forward to achieve the so-called American dream. So, R.I.P. Brother Malcolm. Thank you for your lessons. If you really want to put yourself on game, read that autobiography of Malcolm X by Alex Haley. Study. So yeah, 61 years today. Thank you, Brother Malcolm.
Yes.
And his, I think something happened with one of his relatives recently. I can't remember what it was, but I don't have any facts. But yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and go on.
All right, what we talking about tonight on this lovely February month?
Well, first of all, happy belated Valentine's Day to you. I don't know how did that go? Because we didn't see each other.
I think that was a Monday or something.
Yeah, it was last Monday. How did that go?
It was a Monday.
Did anything?
What they say about Mondays in Boston?
I don't know.
What they say about Mondays?
They suck.
Everybody hates Mondays, right?
So nothing important, nothing like special happened. It's no teddy bear, no.
It's a Monday.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and go on.
What you get? Hey.
What did I get?
You talking about me?
Okay, well, I guess mine came on Saturday.
Okay.
Early. Yeah, hey, or it's Sunday, whatever fucking day that was.
Okay, how that look?
Just quality time. Sometimes that's all you want to hang out. That's all you want to do is
generic.
I mean, like you hang out. You know what I mean? You're around the person. You guys are having fun. You're
in
just
comfortable clothing, or you're in boxers. I mean, excuse me. Are you comfortable?
Well, yeah, we're just. It'll be like if we're just vibing and I'm like, yeah, watching, just chilling, sitting on the couch like this,
legs intertwined.
Yeah, playing, handsies or whatever.
Okay.
Not saying the most,
good job, buddy.
Inappropriate things, but
all right.
Inappropriate things being said.
That's relative. What's inappropriate?
It's a kid show.
I thought that was the name of a person.
Anyway, so Monday. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into our topic. Our topic today is toxic parenting. Shit.
Break down what that means.
So toxic parenting is when you literally are doing a piss poor job with your child. Either you're not parenting at all, or you're being your kids' friends. You're letting them
y'all out here best friending y'all kids now.
I don't even understand it. You are not, putting in certain guidelines, certain, just structure. That's the word. Structure your kid's life. You're just letting your kid do what they want to. As long as you don't have to be bothered, you're good. And what happens is when you parent like this kid becomes a fucking full-fledged adult, and all that crap that you put in them, they're going to go ahead and lack thereof. They're going to act all that stuff out. So like what I'm noticing, especially with like the teenage girls, self-entitlement, disrespect, no sense of community, or like they just think everything is about them. And what they don't understand is they think that, cursing you out is somehow going to make them, superior. No. First of all, it's a lack of intelligence to do that.
Language.
You know what I mean? Like language. Like if you can't come to me as a thinking human, the only thing you can do to talk to me is about you cuss me out, you already lost, because anybody can throw around the F word and say MF and bitch and all that. That doesn't hurt me. It just makes you look very ignorant. I would say on the parent side is they're watching you. So if you're cursing out the gas man or boyfriend, baby dad, whatever stuff, they're they're seeing this.
I just thought of an idea how to kind of fix this. When your child is acting a fucking complete asshole out here, yeah, the child need to get in trouble, but also highlight the mom or dad. Like give them a spotlight either on on the news or on one of these, Hollywood Exposed, or make them the highlight of the
But
situation.
don't
Cause
get it
it
in.
definitely starts with them. They monkey ass need to be put on spot while they child acting like a fucking donkey, and you accepting it like it's a green light with you. We need to know why you're not accountable for your own kid.
So how did you sort of, being a father, how did you like really just lay the law down to where they didn't, how, they're going to try you, because they're boys. They're going to
Yeah.
try you. So how did you like just establish yourself and let them know like this is not flying. Like what did you do and how did they fall in line? Like what was your sort of technique?
Well, unfortunately, but maybe fortunately at the same time, fear. So from the giddy up, as not adolescent, but I would say like 6, 7, 8 years
Mm-hmm.
old, you let them know right away anything they do, there's severe consequences for. So they can be a kid, they can play around, act out, but then if they hitting on a little girl and they know they shouldn't be doing that, and they've been told already, or you getting your ass whooped, or what I'm saying, you stole something from somebody and you act like you didn't and then find out you did, you getting your ass whooped. Like it's gonna be severe consequence for your actions. So he knew that immediately. So that right there was a fear of getting in trouble.
Mm.
These kids don't fear getting in trouble no more. Their fear of getting in trouble is getting their game taken away, or their phone, or not being able to get online at all. So that's their fear right now. And you got to change that narrative. You got to be some old school shit is still needed in 2022. Like
Mm.
because you try to new brand everything and you come with kids who 12, 13 years old that shooting blickies and shit at grown ups and shit because ain't a structure at home because they listen to everything on their phone and then that music that's fucking their head up and they think that's what you're supposed to be doing and not going to school or learn how to read. Some of these niggas don't even know their timetables. And in the 8th grade, just think about that shit. You're in the 8th grade and you don't know your timetables yet.
Mm.
So it's a fucking emergency for this next generation to do better. And the parents are the fucking fault for this shit. And that's why we have these toxic ass kids having more toxic other kids to teach them how to be toxic. So this cycle is going on is worse, and the adults my age, like from 35 to 55, y'all doing a horrible fucking job out here. Like you're the reason why we're even talking about this subject because you're doing such a poor job with your own child. Go look out in the mirror and say I'm fucking up and I need to do better because that's what's going on. You fucking up. You need to do better.
So what do you think happened to those parents of that generation whose kids are like trash? Like what do you think happened? Do you
They
think
gave up. They don't give a fuck. Like they just don't care. Like they let the kid talk to them any kind of way, or they actually scared of these kids nowadays, or they just said they're gonna be who they are, and yeah, I'm fine with that. Like parents nowadays think, let the child experience it. He's gonna rebel. He's not gonna do this. He's not gonna do that. But he's still a child. Nah, it's personal responsibilities. At certain ages, you're supposed to know how to do certain things. Because when they want to have sex with a female, I bet they know how to do that shit. But you know what I'm saying? That's a certain age point you're supposed to learn how to go to, but they do it when they fucking feel like it nowadays. They don't even think that's an age limit nowadays. Like they fucking trying to fucking in elementary nowadays. Like real shit. So if they don't have no structure and they seeing all this crazy shit all the time, they seeing the older cousin doing dumb shit. They see the brother doing dumb shit. The uncle doing dumb shit. They dad doing dumb shit, getting fights and shit all in the club. Niggas 40, 50 years old, fighting, 30, 40 years old. What do you think the kids looking at?
Mhm.
That's why we have toxic ass situations like we got right now.
Mhm. I would say that for what I also see is that these parents still want to be young, and that's cool. But the fact is, like, you have to put your priorities in such. Like, I gave up so much. I only do things at night, so at least half the day or more than half the day, my kids are, they see me. Also, you have to understand that, your children are, they're a sponge. Anything that you do, they're going to take up, So it's like, for me, I don't listen to certain things while in the car. I don't watch certain things when they're around. I try not, it's like I don't do adult shit around them. It's not so much to shelter them, but they don't need to see that, because I don't need them acting like that, in school. I don't need them. They don't need to have adult conversations. If I'm talking to another adult,
boundaries.
Right. When I'm talking to another dog and they kind of come in, I'm like, no, you wait, say excuse me, and then when I acknowledge you, that's when I acknowledge you. Also, I'm not pals with my kids. They're 12 and 8. I have nothing in common with them. I don't even like the same cartoons. Like, our cartoon game is completely different. So,
and
like,
you're not supposed to.
And you're not supposed to. At the age of really raising your kids, they're supposed to not like you. It doesn't come until 20, 25, maybe even 30 that they understand, you know what?
When their mental capacity.
When their capacity expands. But if I'm giving them everything, if I'm not making them work, like, my son, my oldest one has been on honor roll except for one semester since he's been in school, because he knows I don't tolerate C's. My younger one, he's starting to understand how I feel about grades. So if you put that in them, like, hey, they're still in early. So he knows, don't even talk about a C in my class, in my house, because it's not going to go down. And he also knows that he can't talk to me or try me in any regular way without it being a problem. Nowadays, I'm hearing kids talk back to their mom. I'm hearing kids having adult conversations like they're talking to their friends. And the fact is, if they don't learn boundaries and respect and rules and situational awarenesses and like society norms from you, then they're going to get it everywhere else. And you don't want that. So, like, I know parents out there, especially young ones who are like 25, 30, they got middle school kids or whatever. You are their main role model. You have to step up, because what you don't want to do is, you don't want to raise a kid to be an asshole adult, because that's just going to keep going on. And you have to break the cycle. And I'm not dumping on like teenage mothers or young mothers. Things happen, whatever. But at the same time, mothering and being a parent, being a father is probably one of the most important jobs, because you are going to be raising a human. A whole human adult that has to go out there and survive.
It's funny that they want to do everything differently that we done, but want to do everything that everybody else is doing. Like, you're copying stupid shit. So it's because you see your friend with a baby that's, feeding them Popeye's chicken at 8 months years old. That don't mean it makes it right. Yeah, they doing bizarre shit out here. These new ones, like, they giving their kids beer at 3 years old and shit, and trying blunt. They already showed all this crazy shit online. So
I mean, I don't even understand parents who get high with their kid. That would make me so uncomfortable. Like, I don't know. Like, to me, that just blows my mind, especially if they're like in school age. And
well, this one lady told me that I was dating with her son. She said I'd rather him be at home smoking than out there in the street and something happened to him. So in that aspect, I understood.
I mean, at the same time, you shouldn't be like, yo, you
I don't
should
think she smoked with him, but
still, like, you should. But still, that means like push the boundaries. Like, no.
Well, he's 17, 18 too. So.
Oh, so he's an adult. I understand that. Well, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm saying certain ages do certain things, and these kids nowadays, they don't understand that. They think at any age I do anything, so that's the whole problem. So.
Yeah, that's true. But I do think that, parenting
that's why
now,
shit toxic the way it is.
With
parenting,
can't
tell them shit.
Yeah, with parenting now, they think that if I give my kids everything, it makes me look like a good parent, and also, I can afford this. And a lot of times that goes back to what you can't afford. Like, instead of spending money on bullshit, buy your kid a passport. Go somewhere every year you do with your child. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could buy a kid.
Teach them about the world.
Teach them about the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you invest in. If you really want to show that you got money and you're flexing and all that, buy your kid some stock. You know what I mean? I'd rather take my kid out of country and let them see how other people live than putting $300 or $400 shoes on his feet. When he doesn't, he's going to fuck him up in like 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So it's like our priorities have to change and be different. And, in my opinion, like you're just socially showing off to people. Like, oh, my kid has a damn, was it Genovese sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do you think your kid knows what Genovese even is? No. So instead of buying that $1,500 sweatshirt, buy some
He
stock.
probably know because of all the music they listen
Yeah,
to.
buy some stock.
Energy.
Buy some buy a passport where they can travel. That's real flexing. When your kid can come back to school and be like, "Yo, I went down to Brazil for spring break." That's flexing. Not I got this damn sweatshirt. I mean, so like parents, you got to mature as well, and you also have to, remember that, when you get older, who do you think is going to take care of you? So if you're instilling individualism and selfishness in your child throughout their entire life, they're going to use that same lesson on you. So you have to teach your kid that, like, it's not just you out here. You carry an entire legacy with you as you go forward in this world, and we do have responsibilities to each other. So you have got to be very careful. You want the best for your kids, but you don't want to spoil your kids in giving them the best.
If you want them to do better, you have to show them better.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they ain't gonna just learn by themselves. You have to show them better. If you don't know better, then try to learn first before you teach them the shit that you know that ain't getting them nowhere. Like, yeah, I got these kids already in trouble, going to jail at 15, 16 years old and shit. And y'all moms are the only one taking care of these boys, really. So I can't really blame y'all totally, but you still have an obligation to make sure your child have the basics. Like, you shouldn't have no dumbass child out here who can't read or don't understand math or, language or some shit, don't know how to communicate. This generation don't know how to communicate. And once they get out of their bubble and start to just express what's really going on with them, then they'll get the help they need. Till then, we have this toxic ass energy we keep receiving. Everybody lashing out all the time because you say something to them or you point out that they fucking up in life. Now they want to kill everybody because you embarrassed them, which is some hoe ass little boy shit. So we're trying to change that shit.
And little girl stuff as well. Trust me, like, I've been seeing little girl threaten me. I was just like, supposed to be scared? Like, what are you gonna do? I'm right here. You know where I work. You know what I mean? There's no, like, that doesn't bother me whatsoever. So
be careful. Get the right one, though. She'll come back with that glizzy on you.
Hey, don't let the profession fool you. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We can. If you want to be an adult, I will finally treat you like one. I will be ready for
it. We can handle this like some gentlemen. We can get some gangster shit. Nigga, what's up?
Have it your way.
Can't help it.
You can't help it. Like, DMX. I tried to show you the game.
Hey, man, conclusion, man. We trying to say toxicity starts at home, basically. If your child is out here doing toxic shit, then probably because you toxic. So all us need to fix each other.
And ask somebody.
In order to fix the child that you have.
Right. If you're struggling with parenting, it's okay to go to elders. That's what they're there for. You know what I'm saying? Say a prayer. You know what I mean? Talk to the ancestors. Talk to the people. You know what I mean? It's like, my oldest son is autistic. And dealing with him is a fucking headache. You know what I mean? But I have my resources. But I also know that there's a lot of good in it as well. He has a bright future. But if I just was like, I'm going to just be on my phone looking at the wall, he can do whatever the hell he wants to. That's not right to him, because he deserves. It's not right to him, because it is my responsibility to try to groom him to be the best person he can be.
Facts.
And it's not easy. We all make mistakes, but come on, do better.
In conclusion, we ain't coming down on you, but we got to frown at you if you're doing dumb shit. Just recognize you. We recognize you too.
Iron sharpens iron.
Hey, right. So, Joy and Pain, what you got for us?
Let's wrap it up. So, all right. So my joy, I guess my son wanted to say this to the younger one. He was like, he got a new toy today. So that's my joy. Congratulations, Ash. My pain, I think my pain is this sort of like the iceberg we're gonna have this week, and it's gonna drop down next week. Like that is so. Rain. That's like. So I guess I think the spring is coming out, so blessing is there. But you know, everything, all is well. You know, I can't even, you know, front, like all is well. I just pray that we do not get into World War III over Ukraine. I can understand if it was England, but it's Ukraine.
All right, man.
Real
Real
spill.
spill. Here we go. All right, everybody's so interested in being an adult. What is it? What does it take to really be an adult? You have to have some stability in your life. Like you have to know some things. Meaning you have to graduate from somewhere, or you have to get some kind of trade, or you have to get some kind of skill, or some kind of knowledge from books. Even read, you can learn that way. But you have to do these four things in order to establish the foundation. Then you move forward and actually implement these skills to getting a job or work. You know what I'm saying? Then you start that with presenting yourself in a proper way. Y'all out here trying to get jobs, looking all scrappy, wearing any kind of clothing, not taking care of your details. Just if you want to get better in life, you have to look better. You have to look within and say, I'm gonna look at myself and hire me if I'm looking like this. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at yourself in different dynamics so that you can still be yourself, but look at yourself in different entities, like the professional version of you, the athletic version of you, you know, the blue collar version of you, or the the street version is different version. It's all you though. You can't be one version in life. So just realize that, and you'll get a long way in this thing called life. Because it's a game. If you play yourself out of here, you'll be washed out by 40. That's real
Mm.
shit. And you can wash yourself out by doing dumb shit like then you can drink lean and do all these drugs and be uneducated, and you'll be sick and wildered by 45 years old. Like so, real spill. Take care of yourself and don't blame nobody else.
Mm.
Real spill from a G.
Shit right there.
So next time we'll see you. Hope it's in a brighter day. You know, it's gonna be rain next few days, so
Mm-hmm.
just stay dangerous and keep your umbrella close.
Amen.
Till next time, 2 Live Show. Yeah. Peace.